Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. This is Penguin Tech. Today I'm going to give you a quick review of this LG UR81 55-inch TV model here. I think it has a 50-inch and a 65-inch available as well. But yeah, this is a budget TV that I got for around 2,400 ringgit, I guess, and comes with 3 years of warranty. But yeah, I did extend it myself, but yeah, I digress. But anyway, today's this video is going to give you my review and thoughts after 6 months of using this. So I live in an apartment now. Time is around 11:35 a.m. and as you can see, sunlights are bleeding inside it, so you can see some reflections. But the black color and the, of course, it's not as impressive as OLED, but this is doable. The reflection can be a little bit odd, and then you really need to turn on the contrast of the TV and brightness to really counter that sunlight. But overall at night this is good enough. You can also change the picture mode to vivid just to counter that sunlight. But in overall, this TV, among the 6 months of using, I think it's pretty fine for the price. But yeah, let's bring you through my thoughts on this TV. So first of all, this is the 55-inch TV, and this is the UR81. Now, I realize there's a UR80, but I think the only difference is the legs, the stand. The UR80 has stands on both sides. The UR81 has arc here. Actually, I prefer the legs on both sides, but it didn't have slots or whatever. Also, this UR81 that was released in 2023, so after I bought it, I realized LG released another one called UT81. That's for 2024. But overall, the specs are the same. I checked online. Maybe it's just only the picture processor Gen 6 for UR81, and then Gen 7 for UT81. But overall, almost no much difference. So, if you find a price of UR81 that's a lot cheaper than the UT81, and maybe you don't need more than that, yeah, definitely this is a good bargain, to be honest. Yeah, this is the TV itself. I added the LED strips myself. It's pretty thin and it's pretty sturdy as well. Of course, you don't want to shake too much of it. It does have a button here, join button here. Now, one thing I hope with this TV is because sometimes the sunlight comes in very strongly, and then at night there's no more sunlight, but the brightness of the screen stays the same. So I think one of the improvement they can do is to add a light sensor or something so that you adjust the brightness or contrast itself. But overall, this is pretty good, and the bezel is about this thick, like so. Which when you view it from away, I think it's pretty fine. It says 55-inch diagonally, but I'm not sure if it's really 55-inch. I haven't measured that, but yeah. But overall, I mean, this is the Sony S20R soundbar, and it just covers the arc almost completely. It's just nice, but I think it looks better if it's longer, and it comes with the stands on both sides. So whatever, I digress. Anyway, it comes with 2 HDMI here, 1 USB, and then I don't know this. I don't use this. It says antenna cable. Okay, and aux in here, and you have another USB power here. I think this is aux. This is online Ethernet cable, another HDMI, I believe, and that's about it. You can see there's a bit of a cable management things there you can install, and there is your power cable. So there's no adapter. Yeah, I think that the power adapter is right inside, power supply is right inside this TV, which is good. The stand installation is pretty simple. I think it's almost toolless. Yeah, so without further ado, maybe let me just talk about the processor of the TV. So 4K Gen AI 6, but to be honest, I'm not the expert for that. But sometimes what I am a little bit annoyed is because of the apps here. So sometimes if you wanna open YouTube and then you wanna switch it back, as you can see, this is pretty slow. Maybe I'm just used to my computer, but yeah, I think it's pretty slow. Even sometimes changing your inputs can be a little bit slower, and also some sound system, like let's say you want to switch between your stock speaker and your external soundbar, yeah, it does take a bit of a time, but not too long. I do believe it's faster than the models like 2 to 3 years ago. I did test that. I had I think it's UP50 that's released in 2021. That's even slower, but this is a bit faster. But I don't know, man. It's still a bit frustrating. But overall, and the updates and the web page loading, yeah, those are better on PC, to be honest. And then other than that, there's a lot of things you can play with in the settings. So for example, if you go to the settings, as you can see, it's pretty slow, to be honest, but whatever. You can see I'm in a vivid mode now. If I go into it, I can switch it to standard, to auto power save, cinema, football, game optimizer, filmmaker mode, expert, or whatever it is. But yeah, this is only 60 Hz. This is not so good for gaming. I've tried connecting with my PC before, playing some Honkai Star Rails or Genshin Impact. When you move to the ultimates, you can definitely see tearing. So this is not high refresh rate or even adaptable. Yeah, so if for that you might want to pay for a better TV, which I don't think you can find at this price range. You will go at least 3,000 and above. Maybe you can find it in TCL, but yeah, I haven't tried that brand before. But yeah, picture mode, you can set it. You can go for the advanced settings, all that. Reduce blue light, clarity, color. One of the things I like is the sharpening, which is working pretty fine here. But yeah, so sound out, HDMI out here, or advanced. You can just adjust all of this, but I don't think it's adjustable now because it's connected to my external soundbar. By the way, I do have a review or setup of this Sony HT-S20R, so make sure to check out that video as well. Yeah, sound out. Use TV speaker, use wired speaker, use wireless speaker, use external speaker, or with the TV speaker. So yeah, I don't know if this one can work with my TV, but you don't want to turn on this stock TV speaker because it's way not as good as external soundbar, but whatever. Accessibility, AI service, everything's AI now. Family settings, programs. I don't watch TV programs. I generally rely on Wi-Fi and Netflix, I guess. Yeah, I only subscribe to Netflix because I bought this TV. Otherwise, I would not have subscribed to Netflix. Anyways, language, location, all that, safety, additional settings, all that, energy saving, blah, blah, blah. A lot of things you can play around with. One of the things I want to talk about with LG OS, Web OS, is I don't know, I have never been used to TV OS before, but I do think that the updates, or at least the apps that are optimized for the Google TV OS, doesn't work as well as LG Web OS, or maybe even the apps needs to be re-optimized for LG Web OS. I don't know, maybe you leave your comment down below. But I do think that if you want the quickest update, I think Google TV OS is actually the better ones. Brands like Sony, TCL, I think, all uses Google TV OS, whereas LG, for all their series, they use their own LG Web OS, which I believe is just a customized Google TV OS. But I do think that having like a stock Android OS is way better and perhaps more optimized and faster. So actually, there's also the screencasting function, the wireless casting function also there's available. You can switch your inputs to all of it. But yeah, that's about it. Overall, if you're just watching TV for everyday life, then that's fine. But if you want to go for top picture quality or even fast, responsive pictures or movies, even sound qualities, yeah, this is not the one. But for the price of 2,400 under that for 55-inch, comes with 3 years warranty. Yeah, I think that's a good deal, to be honest. I'm not chasing top qualities. I'm just gonna go with day-to-day uses actually, and this is good enough for me. And this is definitely not for you, your home console, your PS5, your Xbox. No, simply because the refresh rate is locked at 60 Hz. And I do believe if you buy a better TV, you know, maybe Quantum Dot or Mini LED, those are much better, but those are much more expensive. This is just a IPS, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So one of the finest things I wanted to do is to switch back to my TV speaker, and then go to my music. Yeah, actually it came with all this app pre-installed, to be honest, and the only app I install is Spotify. I don't know if I can delete all of them, but yeah. One of the cool things I noticed is LG does incorporate all of the LG home appliances. So let's say if you connect it on your phone through the app called, I forgot what's the app. But yeah, I did use it before, but I'm not using it anymore. But if you have a home full of LG appliances, for example, this LG TV, I did have a LG ThinQ washer dryer. So like sometimes if your washer has done washing clothes, it will actually show the notification on the home screen there, which is cool, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm not using it anymore because I think it's up the processing speed. But anyway, this is the. Let me play a quick one using this soundtrack from Genshin Impact, Night Landing. So yeah, that was a stock speaker, the TV speaker, which is pretty good, but I'm just gonna show you the external sound system. I have the Sony S20R 5.1 sound system, just to let you hear the difference. So I'm gonna reset the song. Let's go again. So yeah, the TV speaker stock ones are pretty decent, as they are 20 watts both, two speakers a pair firing downwards. Yeah, so for day-to-day use, yes, that's definitely enough. And yeah, let me just bring out a few videos for your viewing experience. So I'm sitting 2 meters away with the external sound system at vivid mode at 12 p.m. You can see a little bit of reflection on the right, So yeah, as you can see, this is 4K TV content on 4K on TV here. The color pops. Color is not bad. Of course, for me it pops because I don't expect OLED or mini LED or micro LED level of pops. The contrast black color, as you can see, it's okay-ish, but you can't compare with OLED. That's for sure, right? And at this price, I think this picture quality is pretty good. Maybe let's just talk about the remote control here, because this is one of the unique points of the LG TV, and I think that this makes it a little bit more expensive simply because of this. Yeah, this magic scroll things, and then this mouse thing you can see on the TV here, which is very cool. I don't think any other TV at this price brings these features, which is a lot easier to type. And yeah, there's a mic here you can speak to when you want to try and search something. Yeah, and then there's a quick button here, Netflix, and I think they should add LG. No, sorry, I think they should add YouTube, to be honest, but oh well, I digress. Yeah, but yeah, you can switch your inputs here. As you can see, I pressed it. You can see it's a bit slow. Yeah, and then volume up, volume down, channel controls, channel things, and all that. It is a little bit ergonomic, to be honest. As you can see, it's arced upwards here, so for you to hold inside like this. Yeah, so it comes with 2 double air battery. It comes with the TV itself. So yeah, this is pretty good. One of the things it's quite annoying is you just can't switch this mouse off. You have to like let it rest, like so. Maybe just give you a few seconds, and then when you bring it out, it's no more controlling. Yeah, if it senses too much motion, it will come out, which is annoying, to be honest, because sometimes you just want to put on your sofa and then sit on them, but then it touches it and then this thing comes out, which is annoying. And especially when you're watching a movie, right? This cursor can be a little bit, destroy a bit of your viewing experience. But yeah, this is a bit of an annoyance. Maybe they can fix it with a software update. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you find it helpful when you're looking out for a new TV. Yeah, and maybe just quick information is this is a IKEA Kallax, so this 55-inch fits it. I guess 65 is also 8 fits in, 50 definitely. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you find this video helpful and useful. If you have any questions down, drop your comments down in the comment sections below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye. Yeah, this is a famous anime now. And then with the TV speakers. Yeah, I don't know if we will get copyright, but otherwise I'm gonna have to cut this out. But anyway, let me now switch it to the soundbar, the Sony S20R, just to give you an idea on how much better it is if you use the external soundbar. But overall, I would say the stock speakers, both, there's two speakers, down firing, if I'm not mistaken, 20 watts. They are decent, but if you want to go for more, for movie, for music, yeah, definitely, if you can, upgrade to an external sound system. So yeah, you lose your volume numbers if you connect to the external sound system, which is weird. But I think it works on Netflix. Anyways,